What is up? Welcome to the Transparency. Let's begin. This is a recap from episodes parts 1 and 2. Kevin Clapp joining us, Massachusetts, the ripple effect of Karen Read case. So I'm going to recap episode part 1 and episode part 2, which you guys just heard. That way, kind of bring it together. A lot of bombshells in both episodes, but want to bring it right here. Wait, what? Alive again? Yes. Again, I'm going to recap everything that has taken place. For those of you guys that have joined in the middle, I understand that watching a 2-hour segment of episode 1 or episode 2 together, that'd be 4.5 hours. So want to bring it all in here for you guys. Welcome. Good evening. Let's do this. Thank you, moderators, for doing round 2. Hello and welcome to Truth and Transparency. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Transparency. Welcome to Truth and Transparency. Not sure if this is working.
Today is not a day to celebrate. With the arrest of Richard M. Allen of Delphi.
Take care, Miss Vargas. See you soon, Miss Vargas.
Paparazzi, stop.
All right, good. Everything's good here. Okay, so again, welcome in. Are you still talking about the Idaho case? Sure am. There's a lot of episodes out there to go catch that. Again, welcome. Whoa. That's a bombshell that we heard today. So Kevin Clapp, bombshell. So starting from the beginning, how I found Mr. Clapp was anytime I hear about officers, I always look into any officer that's ever in reports. So the Sandra Birchmore case, I had reports from Sandra Birchmore's case that had certain officers' names in those reports. I take those reports, take those names, and then I search all the databases that I could possibly find. When I come across things that I think are of interest, I dissect them, look into them, and try to get to the root of what either a lawsuit could be or why I even came across them in the first place. So how I came across them was coverage in the Karen Read case led to the Sandra Birchmore case, which led to John Fanning's name. Obviously, all the 68 witnesses' names that graced us with their presence in the Karen Read case. Each one of those people I have deep dived as well, unless they were civilians. If they were involved with law enforcement, I definitely looked into them. Came across obviously Kevin Albert from the Sandra Birchmore. He was in that report. John Fanning in that report, the police reports, and his name was in it from the standpoint of the Massachusetts State Police. Kevin Albert obviously was in it from the Canton Police Department's involvement, and he was a detective with Canton Police But John Fanning was actually a Stoughton police officer before he was a Massachusetts State Police officer. And then I came across a whole hell of a lot of people's names, and 79 people were named in Kevin Clapp's civil suit. Well, I wanted to find out why Kevin Clapp had a civil suit against all of these judges, cops, clerks, so much so that it was 79, 78, and it had to get all the way reduced to 48 or 9. Then I wanted to look at who Kevin Clapp had as an attorney, and I saw that Kevin Clapp was pro se with his civil proceedings, but he did have obviously a public defender for the criminal. And I said, well, wait a second, how did this ever happen? So here it is. Kevin Clapp's mom was put into a rehab facility in 2013, but prior to any of that, Kevin Clapp was like an uncle / stepfather figure to John Fanning, because John Fanning's mother, Diane, and Kevin Clapp dated. Yes, dated. So let me show you guys what I put together here. Take a look at so what I'm going to show you is my breakdown. When I came across this has all of the names of this civil action, okay? And so when I was going through all these names, I was like, damn, the damn governor is named. Governor, how we doing, governor? But I looked through all of these names. There's obviously Kevin Clapp's name. But I was like, okay, this, I could tell once I went ahead and looked at the back of it, I could tell that respectfully submitted. And I was like, fuck, he did his, that's why I could tell that it was kind of, he did the best that he could, but I could tell that it wasn't done by a lawyer. And had he had a lawyer, things would probably be a lot different. But regardless, here we go. So Kevin Clapp knew the Fanning family because of Kevin Clapp's, here it is, John Fanning. John Fanning was the product of two people having sex, Diane and John, his parents. Okay. They named him John after his dad's name is John, but they have different middle initials. So it's not like a junior. Okay. John Fanning was born in 1980. He's now 44 years old. Hometown, Tough Deep Street Projects. You guys can look it up. Problems. John Fanning's parents, both of them had issues with drugs, bad. John Fanning's dad actually overdosed. And that happened between 2011 and 2012. John Fanning's dad overdosed, and he died in Florida at his girlfriend's home. Kevin Clapp, though, in 1993-94, he met the family and actually was what you would call a second father figure to who is Mr. Clapp. Well, Mr. Clapp is 65 years old. In 1981, he worked for the State Department of Corrections. Between 1983 and 1985, campus police with the Bridgewater State Police. That's where Colin went to school in the Karen Reed case. 1983, 1984, Police Academy. His background in 1994, 1993, that area is when Clapp met Diane Fanning due to them working at the same place of employment. She was actually his supervisor. That's John's mother. Clapp moved on from doing anything with this law enforcement to having a union job. He was actually voted in by his peers and was the Mass Trans Authority union rep. John Fanning wrote Clapp. So think about this. John Fanning's dating his mom because John Fanning's parents got divorced. His dad's off in Florida. But so John Clapp was like a stepdad in a way, like an uncle figure. Okay. So think about knowing somebody from like your youth. Okay. And John Fanning was the type of kid that, okay, he almost like just used Clapp. Clapp bought Fanning his first car, was a Camaro, took him to all of his hockey shit, supported him. When he was trying to get into the Marines, he couldn't pass a piss test because there was too much protein in it. Don't know why, don't care. Helped him clear all that stuff up, got him into with the recruiter, goes off, comes back. They go on a trip to Key West. John does something ridiculous in Key West. Before he even gets to Key West, he's talking about gay people, talking about transvestites. John was going there on a mission to literally have sex, I'm telling you, with a gay person, with a transvestite, whatever you want to call, whatever you want to say. But for anybody to be talking about that before you're even going on a trip, like, you don't go to Key West and start, and before you get there, start talking about certain people's lifestyles. Okay, especially one that's like not something for you. And if you're just not like that, I could see if you were interested in something like that, or you were like coming out to somebody being like, hey, I heard they're just really accepting out there. I would just love to be around people that are just accepting of me like I am of them. You know, that type of talk. No, that's not the type of talk that was happening. So I came across Kevin due to paperwork. Then I said, I am just going to call Kevin. Called him up, left him a message, and lo and behold, Mr. Clapp called me back. I said I was interested in his story and I wanted to hear all about how this ever started. And so he gave me the background of how the families were intertwined. And it was like, oh God, wow. Like, think about someone that's like a close family friend of yours, and this is happening with a close family friend of yours. And somebody that was a family friend of yours that was like more of like a family friend to your parents. And then you looked at them as like that's my parents' friend, or that's my parents, you know, they dated. So like, you know, they were an authoritative figure to me, whatever. But this person is having family ties. Boom. Right there. When I heard that, I said, holy shit, this is sick. Okay. From my talks with Kevin Clapp, I believe that, again, this is my personal take on it. This is not his words. These are my words. I believe that John Fanning would use anybody to further advance anything that he was going to do in life. He used Kevin Clapp, got him a car. He used Kevin Clapp, went to Florida, went to Key West, stayed in hotels. When I found what he did when I heard a story about what he did in Key West, he stole Kevin's credit card, using it, then wanting to go and hang out. And Kevin Clapp said on my show that he sexually assaulted a transvestite. Okay. 100% there. Lana, people are expendable to him. Yeah, it's just, I'm going to use you until I can get nothing more out of you. And to think that someone like that is in law enforcement is just sick. Okay. But it kind of goes with the territory that we're dealing with right now, which is the Massachusetts State Police. Okay. Again, I wasn't just going to let Kevin talk about something and me not vet it. So I did vet it. I said, I want pictures. I want proof. I want as much proof as you can show me. He gave me pictures, pictures of him and Diane Fanning, which was John Fanning's mom. He gave me pictures of what happened when he was arrested and the beating that he took from Brian Tully. And then he gave me pictures of like his article of clothing when that happened. And then he gave me pictures of obviously him and his dad and his mom. And then he gave me all the police reports. So the title of this is Kevin Clapp totally came on my show 2 different times and is purporting and alleging some serious ass shit, serious stuff that it's criminal. And so I'm over here saying, okay, where is his criminal defense attorney? Did you tell your criminal defense attorney this? Because you need to, like, those people are advocates. They have to report shit. Come on, they're automatic reporters, aren't they? He tried to get that shit into his civil suit, but that's criminal matter. But come to find out, Kevin never took any of this criminally. And I think it's because either you can look at it one of two ways. Either Kevin's lying, or Kevin doesn't want to ruin somebody's life the way that his life was ruined, right? But when I heard what I heard on my show today, and he just came out and blurted it out, I knew something was coming like that, and I wanted to give him his space, or however he wanted to say it. But he came out and just blurted it out and said it just matter of fact as you could ever say it, and that was that he was held at gunpoint by John Fanning over $5,000 of a life insurance differential, $10,000 versus $5,000, and then inserted his penis into his mouth, like John Fanning's penis into his mouth, and held a gun to his head when he did that. This was after sharing the story about what happened in Key West. I've spent, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours on the phone with Mr. Clapp outside of having him on the show. And when I was breaking everything down, because trust me, he wants to get it all out. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to say, like, here, just listen to me. Listen to me, and then you tell me how I would go about doing anything about what I have to say. I know what that's like. That's somebody that needs help, and that's somebody that's like, here, I'm going to tell you everything that happened, and you're going to tell me what I can do with it. And the only reason that he had a lawyer with his 2016 arrest. So how that happened is Kevin's mom dies after having complications at a nursing type facility in 2013, right before 2014. Then in January of 2014, John Fanning's mom, he pulls the plug on his mom's ventilator, and within 5 minutes she dies. Then within like a month, John Fanning calls up Kevin and says, hey, what's going on with my mom's life insurance? You worked there. Tell me all about this. Like, she's supposed to have an extra $5,000 or something like that. Comes on over to Kevin's house, John does, and that's where that essay happened in 2014. Well, I went ahead and looked up the statute of limitations on that in Massachusetts, and it's 15 years, so he is within the statute of limitations to still file. I'm encouraging him. I think that he should file, right? Because that's criminal. But the thing that gets me is that he told this to his attorney, to his lawyer, that he had when he was arrested in 2016. Okay. Nobody would listen to him. I don't know if nobody believed him. I have no idea. Okay. But if you think about it, 2016 approaches, right? And I don't know if word was getting out or if John was just paranoid or what was going on. But why would somebody all of a sudden call up the police and say that Kevin is making death threats against John Fanning and his wife? That doesn't make any sense. Like, out of nowhere in 2016. That is why stalking and the death threats, that is why Clapp was arrested in 2016. He tried to get them, meaning law enforcement, to press charges against the person that beat his mom at the facility, and they wouldn't. That was in 2014, 2015, now 2016. Now all of a sudden, boom, Clapp is arrested for threatening the life of a police officer, all the stuff that he was talking about. And the person that he was supposedly threatening was John Fanning and his wife. I think John Fanning was trying to get in front of something, which would have been the put my dick in someone's mouth. Because if they start blurting out about that, we got some problems, right? So John, I think, tried to get in front of something because I don't know if he was paranoid. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's what makes sense to me. They arrest him, but guess who does the arrest? Brian Tully. Brian Tully beats the shit out of Kevin Clapp, 2016, when he was arrested. He spent 3 days in jail. He's out. He had to wear a GPS monitoring system on his ankle bracelet because he didn't have court with his jury trial until 2018. And they wanted to keep him on some ridiculous bond bail of like, I don't even know, $150,000. Guess what? 100 or 1,500 was the bail. They were trying to keep him, this man, incarcerated with some ridiculously high bail. He has his day in court with his public defender. All the counts, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Then after that, in 2019, he files his civil suit, which he then just goes ham. And that's what I just asked him. I said, hey, why you couldn't get somebody to take this like on contingency? Nope. You know why? Because nobody's going to take anything that you want to take on. This is why right here. This is what you want to take on a contingency. You want me to take on, where is it? Right here. You want me to take on judges? You want me to take on the Massachusetts, all these people? All these people. This is who you're going to go ask somebody to go commit career suicide by. You think a lawyer is going to take this shit on? Think about it. Think about it. No lawyer is. You know why? Because they're all in a little fucking circle jerk. Okay. It's called the criminal justice system for a reason. You have judges. Who do you think endorses judges? Do you guys know anything about this? Because I'm going to enlighten you guys. Who do you think endorses judges? Who do you think sponsors them? Lawyers. Lawyers do. That's who sponsors them. Lawyers. Who do you think campaigns for them? Lawyers. So you want to know what I could just tell you? Is that if you want to win a case, this is what you're going to do. You're going to find out, first of all, who the fuck is your judge? Then you're going to go pull up all of the records to show the campaign money that the judge had. So when the judge was running, who paid money towards their campaign? Then you're going to go find the lawyer that campaigned and gave that judge money. Okay, you're going to do that. Then that's who you're going to motherfucking hire to take on your case. You're going to go and find a lawyer that has ties to the motherfucking judge. Then if you want to be extra creative, then you're going to look at who your prosecutor is. You're going to find out where the fuck they went to college. Okay? You're going to find out where they went to college. When you find out where they went to college, you're going to go find a lawyer who went to the same goddamn college. I'm telling you. Who in this right mind, if you think about it, is going to trying to take down this lineup of people? Somebody should have told him, hey, you don't want to sue all of these people. You want to go after 2 people. Somebody would have done that. Okay. But to go after, if these were all citizens, it's one thing. These aren't just average citizens. Okay. This is, look at governor. district attorney. Look at. Trust me, he's not wrong for a second. He's not wrong for a second, okay? But there is no way in hell you were ever going to get a lawyer to take this on. Even if you had the money. I mean, I even believe that even if you had the money, there's no fucking way that a lawyer's even going to touch that. Even if you pay them. Okay? Unless that lawyer is going to be in on the take to go and tell the prosecutor, hey, I'm taking this, but I'm going to go ahead and tank it. All right? That is what I believe. Because this is career motherfucking suicide. For any lawyer that thinks they're going to take this on civilly, no, they're going to sit down with Mr. Clapp and they're going to say, okay, this is what you have. Tell me your story. Okay? But you know what's great is when a lawyer says, here, you have an hour to tell me your story. How the hell can someone like Mr. Clapp get his story in an hour? You can't. That's why during the time that I've given Mr. Clapp on part 1 and part 2, and what will happen in part 3 and part 4 is you never know what's important to an attorney. You never know what's important to the story. So you have to say it all. And then when I hear something, I'm like, wait, you need to back up. I want to hear more about that. Or, hey, maybe I'll rewatch it. And then I come across it. I'm like, just because it's so much, right? So much so that every time I talk to him on the phone, it's all I do is take notes. Okay. And I said, and you guys are going to hear in part 3 and part 4 when I'm going to point to each person. I'm going to say, listen, you have one sentence to tell me what they did. You have one sentence to tell me what they did. You have one sentence to tell me what they did. And I'll go, moving on. Because that's how the criminal justice system treats us. All right. And the only reason I know this is because I've done it the hard way. And I'm fine doing it the hard way. But when you take a look at this list, it's probably accurate. All right. But there's just no way in hell that it can happen like this. But I can tell you what, there's no way in hell it's going to happen is no attorney is going to take that on, even especially, I don't even think they're going to take it on getting paid. And there's no way in hell I'm going to take it on contingency. That's just career. Because then what happens? Then you get blacklisted. You get blacklisted as that attorney for the rest of your career. So but if you start making things criminal, if you start going after these people criminally, okay? Because let me make sure that everybody understands how this works. When you want to report a crime, you tell a police officer. Then a police officer has to then get it to a detective. Then a detective has to investigate your allegations, okay? Then it could take anywhere from a couple months, it could take a year. I mean, however long they want to open it up and do whatever they're doing. But then they have to then say, okay, I'm writing the prosecutors to say, yep, I believe that they have violated this. Okay, I'm going to turn it on over to the prosecutor's office. Then the prosecutor has to decide, do we want to prosecute? Yes or no? And so either it goes into a pile of we're not prosecuting or we're prosecuting. That's how that happens. Now think about this. If you are owed favors, you want to talk about favors? What's the difference between this pile getting put or this piece of paper getting put in this pile and this piece of paper getting put in that pile? What do you think is going to be the goddamn difference? You owe me a fucking favor, motherfucker. You're going to prosecute this. Or you owe me a favor and I don't want you prosecuting it. But I have to at least turn it in and then you guys be the ones that deny it because that way it doesn't look like it's, they fucking fluff it. That's reality. And that would be called corruption, right? Yeah. Woo. Okay. But right now with all the heats, I don't think that he's lying for a second. He gave me the transvestite's name and her business card and her phone number. And in Key West, I used to live in Key West. So you better believe I've already made phone calls to say, hey, do you know so-and-so? Do you know so-and-so? Hey, who was running the guest suite quarters in 2005? Hey, who was working? I want to know who was working. Okay. I'm trying to see if any of the people that were still working there are working there now, or if they're working somewhere else and they can remember that. I'm doing my, like I said, there's 10 ways to skin a cat. I'm going about things differently because in order to get something to hold up, you're going to need some motherfucking witnesses about some patterns of life. Okay. Yeah, Atlanta goes behind the scenes. But I can't believe, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Everybody that supports Turtle Boy, everybody that supports Karen Read, for you guys not to listen to this story, you guys are so fucking stupid. So stupid. So incredibly stupid. This should be the front page of everybody's literally social media on YouTube if you are following the Karen Read case and if you are supporting Turtle Boy. Because this man literally has the goods to bust this open widely and can prove it. I believe there are ways to prove this. There are ways to prove this. But this right here, you want to talk about, okay, so Karen Read has up until January before when does Turtle Boy go to court? The same people that have done and violated Turtle Boy's rights, right? Those are the same people that did it to this man. But they did it to this man. One of them did it sexually. And in the Sandra Birchmore case, it's exactly what happened to her. She was groomed by these sick motherfuckers. Okay? But right here, you have a way that Kevin can literally, like, I understand he wants to talk a lot, but guess what? He earned that right to talk a lot. Okay? I'll bring him back in, but you know what? I'm not going to cut the man off, right? No, I'm not. But I'm going to highlight the things that are important here and the things that mainstream media will run with, which is like the 2-minute grab, right? And that's going to be the nuts and bolts, which is, listen, he just alleged that John Fanning took a gun to his head, okay, and made him open his mouth and put his dick in his mouth with a gun to his head in 2014. Now, if that doesn't fucking open up your ears and your eyes and you want to, like, I don't know, look into it and listen to it, or do you want to be like everybody else and write it off? Because if you think it happened to Turtle Boy with just whatever happened to him, then think about the history that he has with these people and actually why. Like, it all makes sense, the retaliation. Well, we have to go at him before he tries to say something about what I did that night. John Fanning is a drunk. He doesn't do drugs, okay? His parents were the drug addicts, all right? His dad OD'd on his girlfriend's freaking couch. John Clapp flew his body back, helped him out $3,500 with the funeral. But John Fanning is a drunk. And according to what I believe, according to Kevin Clapp, John Fanning also has a little bit of an issue with his sexuality. Which kind of is par for the course with a lot of these guys. Go look at the Sandra Birchmore case. It involves the same people. Like, and to hear that John Fanning was just cleared, supposedly. Cleared of what? John Fanning shouldn't be cleared. Yep, there you go. LTL, Glare, Young Jerks all had lives tonight. Crickets about this. Yeah. You know who's screaming about it from the rooftops, though? Sean. Because Sean's not a cliquey motherfucker. I could say a lot of things, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Playing grab ass. Yeah, they beat him. Guess who beat him? Brian Tully. Brian Tully beat him. Brian Tully beat him. That's the same person that what? Involved with who? With what? With Turtle Boy. Here's a guy that's bringing out years. This has been going on for years. Okay. And nobody wants to take them on individually. So take them on together, because I promise you that there are more Kevin Claps out there. Okay. But guess what? When you do the right thing to them, they think, hey, shut them up. Then no one's gonna want to do that, you know? Shut them up. Like, keep calling these people rats. Let's teach them that, hey, when you rat on people, you're a rat. Fuck you, dude. I'm not a rat. Especially not if you're wearing a badge. I'll say whatever the fuck I want about you because I'm paying your motherfucking salary. We the people own your ass. So Sean has not talked about this case. Yes, he has. Sean has. Sean has talked about it. Tom has talked about it. Sean actually came over and made a comment about it. But it's, hey, Lana, great reporting. Well, I'm just shocked that none of you people want to talk about it. So please explain to me why they're not. And actually your explanation is going to get this from me. That's all bullshit. But to me, it's like, here you go. When you say you want to help people and you want people to help you rather, but I don't see the buck being passed. And that's truly unfortunate because they should all want to talk about this. Unless you can come out here and provide me with some proof that it ain't true. But I'm going to sit here and tell you that provide me with that proof. I just provided you with pictures. I don't think you're going to be able to provide me with anything, you know, unless you think Kevin Clapp did that to himself all those years ago. He didn't. Why wouldn't they want to talk about it? Because then they would have to give me credit. They're not going to give me credit. Those guys are going to give me credit. There's reasons. Jealousy runs deep with the Glare. Before the Glare talked about Turtle Boy and sucking Turtle Boy's dick and had to ride Turtle Boy all the way to get his viewership, he was doing God knows what. But at the end of the day, I stick to the facts, but more importantly, it's my work. Like, go vet the shit. Go find, you see something, you want to truly be like, see something, say something. Go find the shit, research it, say what it is. But the same thing that those people complain about, that there's like these cliques in law enforcement, will stop being a clique on YouTube and be who you are and be about it. But everybody and their mother should have been watching the episode, the first one and the second one, and everybody and their mother should be pushing for Kevin to have a platform, because that's criminal. Criminal. Why don't you guys go ask Turtle Boy if somebody opened up his mouth, put a gun to his head, and put a dick in his mouth? Go ask him if that's ever happened to him. Well, it happened to a guy. And the person that did it to that guy is John Fanning, and the person that's the victim is Kevin Clapp. And it was all because Kevin Clapp was advocating for his mother, who was 98, who got beat up in a nursing facility or a rehab facility for elderly, however you want to word it, and nobody wants to do anything about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Well, that's like saying, can you imagine the Karen Read case coming out and nobody wants to cover the Karen Read case? No one's going to cover the case. Think about that. Think about that. That's like Turtle Boy breaking the Karen Read case, explaining it all to everybody because he's from that town. He started covering it, spread the word, got people involved, whatever. But Karen Read got the best lawyers in town, brought the best lawyer from LA, Alan Jackson, who then got real fucking vocal, okay, which really helped push a narrative for them because there was no gag order. All right, let's be realistic here. But can you imagine then what everybody started doing? And Turtle Boy will tell you, point is blank, Lana was around way before anybody. Like, yep. True. And then everybody came around wanting to suck everybody off. But here we have a serious situation here, and nobody wants to join in and cover that. Well, good luck, because this is a criminal. Like, I believe what they've done to people is criminal, right? But here we have somebody that's actually a victim of something criminal, right? So we should be pushing to help this man. And if you work collectively, just by, you're not going to work with me, okay? To take the story and fucking push it. Unless you can provide me or anybody else with evidence that it's not true, then you should push that. You know, push, hey, I have proof that it's not true, you know? But either way, as a journalist, you should be hearing this, and then you should say to yourself, well, I need to vet this for myself. And then if it's true, I go with it. If it's not, I don't. And I put out why I don't. Like, I would say something. But I just can't imagine nobody covering the Karen Read case, you know. That's like a mainstream media pull there. Like, you know how hard it was for mainstream media to say, oh God, I'm going to have Turtle Boy on. None of those motherfuckers wanted to have Turtle Boy on. Are you kidding me? They had to have Turtle Boy on because they had to. Okay. They didn't want to, right? But here on YouTube, we outnumber them. When you go to watch the Black Swan trial, and you see that Law and Crime has 3,000 people watching, Law and Crime. And then you go to somebody like Melanie Little, who I have no idea why I got blocked from that channel. All I've ever done is supported one show that she was on with Allie from Defense Diaries. You know, because I love when women take on a power role and advocate and do it all. And I was supportive of that. Gave a super chat for it. How do I get blocked from that? from commenting on Melanie Little's channel? Fucking amazing, you know? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the little chirping that goes on behind the scenes. Oh, hey, no. Truth and transparency. She's bad news. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Suck my tits. I'm bad news. I will fucking run circles around anybody that wants to talk about research and investigating any fucking case out here with a case that I fucking know. And we'll cover. But to hear the chirping in the background, the fuck out. Fuck out of here. I don't go showing my ass anywhere. If you want to see my ass, come to my channel. I do enough of it right here. But bottom line here is that you're no different than what you claim to be fighting against when you're just the same, but you're in like it's fucking get out of here. But Kevin, his mom, and their stories, they're real, and and they've happened 10 years ago, which just shows this sick ass pattern. Okay. And it's, this is like right here is the opportunity to change it, so that other people don't have to endure this. And I don't know what the answer is, but I can tell you what the answer, what not the answer is, and that's not stepping up for a victim because of somebody possibly talking about it that you don't care about. So but I know that in due time here, people are gonna talk about it just like they did about Karen Reed. So it's just a matter of you step on now or you step on in, I don't know, a month. So I would just, all I know is if I was in Turtle Boy's shoes and these motherfuckers that came for me with lies, and here I found out that they beat a man that was like family and raped him, you best believe I'm fucking blasting that shit once I can vet it. Like, don't trust me? Fucking call them up. You know what's crazy is y'all had this. Y'all had this. Do you understand that nobody called him? All these people are reading this shit, talking about this fucking document. Kevin Clapp's number was on there. You know what I did? Right here, picked up my phone, and I called him and said, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to hear about your story. I want to know how this whole thing ever fucking happened because something was off for me. And then it clicked when I found out that he was dating John Fanning's mom. Like, the guy's sharp, 65 years old. When I first read this, I thought that because when he said that his mom was 98, I'm thinking, okay, wow, he could be possibly 80. You know, if his mom had him at 18, shit, you know, he could be 80. And I'm like, damn, like, I hope this guy's still alive, you know? And then I found out he was 65. John Fanning was, or is 44. And then I listened to the rest of it, and trust me, like, I have to stop. I'm like, hey, okay, hey, let's go back to this point, or hey, let's talk about this, or hey, like, I'm trying to literally put this all in chronological order so that we can put out it to the public, so that we can get some traction here, so that people actually listen to you and take everything that you have to say. And Heather, God is my witness over there. Heather, she lives over in the area, so she agreed because he's like, how do I take a link? What do you mean? What do I got to do? So we taught Kevin how to work his a smart device and be able to get on here. Thank you there, Angel. I whatever the facts may be, you tell me if I uncover something that, hey, I could be one way. Like, you guys, for the longest time, I said to myself, I mean this when I say this. When the Karen Reed case first came out and I got a hold of everything, I wanted to get my hands on, all I wanted was, I want the data and let me put it in a timeline. Okay. I want to take all of the phones. I want to take all the information, Jen McCabe's, everybody's, and I want to put it in a timeline. Okay. Because before I ever knew that Karen Reed did her media, when she talked out in the media, or no, actually that was after, but there was insider information going around that that Karen truly did go to John's and drop John off. I just want to tell you guys this. I love you and Heather. Kevin still has a flip phone. I know, right? Wow! I love that name. Mediocre chicken. Love that shit. But so think about this. Ready? I said to Bella, I said, you know, you're not gonna want to know what my gut's telling me right now. And she's like, what do you mean? What's it telling you? I was like, I don't know if fucking Karen Reed ever drove John to the house. Okay. Like, because it didn't sit right with, I'm going to explain to you why it didn't sit right with me. I said, Karen Reed and John get into the vehicle. Everything's fine. They get into the vehicle, but all of a sudden they're going to go to the house. I was like, something's off here. I said, why did she leave without him? Why wouldn't she go up to the door and be like, motherfucker, let's go? You know, call him while she was standing, like, you know, in the driveway or outside the driveway, or be texting him, you know, versus him just only supposed to going and getting something with somebody and then coming right back to then their house, like where John lives. And then when it came out that so think about this. I said, where's Karen's data? Where's Karen's data? Like, she has a smartphone too. Where's her phone? Like, where's her location services? Where's her steps, or, you know, anything like that, right? Because I noticed in all the documents that they never put out Karen's shit. It was only when they did the affidavit with Green and everything they used, and I took all these fucking motions and I put that in an Excel spreadsheet, and I was like, man, something just isn't right. And so I looked into the fact that, did Karen truly drop off John, or did John ride with, like, let's say a Higgins, or did he ride with Chris Albert, you know? Because listen here. If I don't want to go to this party, okay, I'm going home, right? They're all going, all these people are going there. Catch a ride with them and then come on back, okay? But why would I drive John there, not think that I'm going to go in, right? I'm just dropping you off there. Like, the truth has to come out here on truly why you went to a party. If Karen Reed wasn't going to go in, then why would Karen Reed even take him in the first place? I'd be like, dude, I'm going home. I'm not like, if you want to go get whatever, if you want to go do blow with them, if you want to do some fucking cocaine, I'm not doing cocaine, or go pick it up, whatever, then hey, we'll drop them off, whatever, something like that. Because if Karen truly didn't remember things, that would be where their plan would have changed. Like, holy shit, she doesn't even remember that we ended up taking John, that we took him there. Okay. But then we see her car and where it was, they say at like 12, whatever, but we never see her car return. We never see her car return, and we never see her car on any of these cameras. Well, why didn't we see her car return? Because it fucked with the whole narrative of, like, this all happening at 12:45, because originally they were going to say what? And when someone say, well, that's a stupid fucking thing. Why would you leave a guy on the lawn? Well, because she had no choice, because Karen's going to say, well, John left with them. I didn't want to go there. I didn't even go there. So anyways, I'm just saying, like, just because one person said something, I still vetted my intuition and my gut saying, well, why the fuck? How do we know that Karen even went there? Okay. Because, just because John Googled an address on Waze, he could have been with somebody fucking else. That doesn't mean he was with Karen, right? What's putting Karen there? John. Karen saying that there's nothing on Karen's device that's putting Karen there. It's just John or Karen saying that she went there, because there's nothing that's putting her there. If you truly think about it. Like, Karen could go off and be like, yeah, I never even went there. I never went there. I thought I went there, but I never went there. They could never dispute that. They could never dispute that. You guys understand that, right? They could never dispute if Karen Reed was to say that I didn't go to John's house, I thought that I took him there, but you know what? I didn't take him there. Which would make sense. Like she was on the Wi-Fi at 12:36, right? Literally. The only thing that's putting Karen there is Karen saying that she went there on a live broadcast when she told the media that she took him there. Because then you have all those fucking idiots that are just lying their asses off that even went to the house. Don't even get me started on Karen Reed. They have footage, though. They don't have footage. That's the thing, Cammie. They don't. They have one piece of footage, which is driving like this. Except Ryan Nagel saw her with the dome light on. This is what I think about Ryan Nagel. If you truly think about it's hearsay on everything, there's no physical, there's nothing putting Karen Reed there. Nothing at all. And if you listen to a couple of my first broadcasts ever, I come out and I say it. I said, I'm not sold yet that Karen Reed even took John O'Keefe to 34 Fairview. So go check it out. And then it was everybody in my live chat after I released my Excel spreadsheet. Because I said, wait a second, let's back this up. Why didn't Karen, like I was asking all the right questions. I said, wait, why are Karen and John not going out together? Why did Karen meet up with them? Did she have like a work function? Like what's going on? Here, come to find out. Oh no, they were fucking screaming and yelling at each other. Okay. Karen Reed never said the last place she remembers is the waterfall. Yep. That was the McAlberts. Well, Karen Reed never took the stand there, but until she talked to the media, and when she talked to the media, she put it out there that, you know, she went there. Bottom line is about the whole point of the story is that just because you say something, I don't give a fuck. Okay. I'm going to do my homework. So here, I'm putting this out. I did my homework with Mr. Clapp and his mother and their situation, right? Then, I mean, this guy has pictures. This guy has business cards. This guy has vet him. And then if you can tell me that this man is not for real about what happened to him, fuck everything else. Okay. What happened to him? And if you think about the motive on why it happened to him, it makes perfect sense. Okay. I'm telling you what, if I was John Fanning and I put my dick in someone's mouth like that, okay, I would be paranoid as fuck that this motherfucker is going to tell people about that. And before he can tell people about that, I need to get him arrested. I need to get him obsessed with me. I need to get him putting out whatever about him. Okay. So that when he tries to claim something on it, then it looks like retaliation and it's on his part. And think about this. Why would Kevin Clapp want to come out to the world and tell the world that? Kevin Clapp's going to have receipts on going to Key West. Kevin Clapp already has, like I said, the woman's name and number from Key West, the transvestite that him and Robbie, I mean, he knows everything. John Fanning is a piece of human garbage. And he's a piece of human garbage because he's gotten away with everything. Yes, that's when it was. The moment that I came to your channel in April. I started covering the Karen Reed case in April of 2023. Her trial then was in 2024. I think the world of Karen Reed's attorneys. Can you imagine if Karen Reed didn't have those attorneys? Whew. Can you imagine if this wasn't on a national stage? Think about that. If this wasn't on a national stage. How fucked up Canton is. How fucked up Norfolk County is. Karen Reed would be in prison right now for murder. He's had a lot of help getting away with it. Well, yes and no. If you think that he's told people, if you think that John Fanning went around telling people, "Oh my God, I stuck my dick in fucking Kevin's mouth," that's not what happened. That's not how people cover for themselves. They go with the woe's me story, and that'll never come out of his mouth that any of that happened. It's going to be these people that are like this in power positions, they get in front of their fucking fuckerage. Okay? They get in front of it. And how John Fanning got in front of it is he got and made up a story about Kevin Clapp stalking him and saying that he was going to kill him and his wife and got him arrested. Why? Because John Fanning had to get in front of him sexually assaulting Kevin Clapp. Because Kevin Clapp was adamant that, why aren't you guys doing anything about my mother's, like, she was beaten. And then he was sold on the fact that John Fanning was behind helping not having the police press charges on that person that did that. And so it's just nuts to me. Howie Carr would love you. Oh, I love reading the truth. The truth bombs. I don't know. It's sad that no one wants to talk about it, though. And I'll be fine if you don't want to talk about it, if you give a reason why. If you say, okay, here, I found this, this, and this, and this, and this. How about go get John Fanning to talk to you? Go get John Fanning to tell you that it's not true. Go get John Fanning to release where he was and that he was never at Clapp's house in 2014 and that he didn't go to his house, you know? But Clapp just has to go and file a police report. But because of everything that's going on and the internal investigations and shit like that, I think Clapp should call the FBI. That's what I would do. We need to call Oprah. Get on Maury Povich. How many kids does John Fanning have out there? Yeah. Yeah, I know Howie's not afraid to go after him, but moral of the story is that, dude, this guy is a victim, man. His mom, 98 years old. How do you put your hands on a 98-year-old woman? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. That's just disgusting. And I don't think that Kevin's making it up. I mean, jeez. You think that his mom's lying at 98? She's in the police report. Here's the police report. I still don't understand how this all even happened. Like, how are you asking the facility to do I don't understand that. Like, you're the police, you would do the investigation. Look at this. On Saturday, August 24th, 2013, at approximately 7:49 hours, Brian Hurley, the executive director of the Clark House, called the police station requesting police assistance. He was not on scene. So Brian Hurley was not on scene, but he reported that he received a call from staffing indicating that they were having a problem with a patient's relative on the second floor of the Clark House. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, Sean. Yeah, no, me and Sean are great. Sean applauded and is so happy that this is coming out. Sean supports all this shit. So she was on the phone speaking with the on-call staff development coordinator. I mean, it was explained to the officer Foley and I that a visiting relative of Phyllis Clapp was being threatening towards staff, stating he was going to have the facility shut down and taking pictures of the staff, the facility, and potentially other patients. What? The relative's name was Kevin Clapp, and he was Mrs. Clapp's son and healthcare proxy. We were told that Mr. Clapp has been confrontational in the past at other facilities. And Clark House has copies of these reports in which Mr. Clapp has been a problem for staff. We were told that at the Brigham and Women Hospital, a hospital police officer had to be assigned to stand outside the mother's room in order to address the issues they had with it. What? Okay, where are these reports? Like, I want to see these reports. Bring these reports out. Let me see these years worth of problems at other facilities. Okay. And that damn place is now closed, aka shut down. Oh, shit. You wonder why. You wonder why it's shut down. Well, here you go, guys. Here's the real truth, because right here, the police are just like, yeah, it's all right. We were told other Officer Foley ultimately spoke with whoever the fuck this is on the phone. He explained, is that a Mr.? Wait, what? He explained that the police couldn't enforce hospital policy, but if it was their wish to have Mr. Clapp removed from the facility, then a letter of no trespass should be written and given to Mr. Clapp. Officer Foley said that a copy of the letter should also, so basically we can't do anything. Like you would have to like no trespass him. Or you'd have to say that he can't be on property, and then since he's there, then you would have to trespass him. And then supply that to the police officers, and then the police officers come and do something because they could then say he was trespassing. So the police are saying, hey, if you don't want him here, this is what you got to do. But they didn't do it. Officer Foley said that a copy of the letter should also be provided to the police department. Mrs. Whoever understood Officer Foley and I were then asked to stand by while the night LPN, Magdalene Durr, spoke with Mr. Clapp about deleting the pictures he took with his phone, and visiting our rules. So look at this. They made him delete the pictures that he took because everyone's out there like, hey, did you get the pictures? Did you do this? Did you do that? You guys, they are deleting evidence. Like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Deleting pictures of what? Of what? What was he taking pictures of that's illegal? I'm gonna see your phone, and dude, guy had a flip phone taking pictures. 2014. I'm sorry, 2013. Wow. So, apparently another issue was that Mr. Clapp spent the night in the room with his mother, sleeping in the adjoining bed. Ms. Durr expressed that she was nervous to speak with him alone. So Officer Foley and I went to the room while she addressed these issues. Upon entering the room, I observed Mrs. Clapp in bed A, which is located furthest away from the door. Her son, Mr. Clapp, was in bed B, which is closest to the door as you step in from the hallway. Mr. Clapp was laying in the bed and initially remained in this position while Miss Durr attempted to address the issues mentioned above. Mr. Clapp indicated that he would not delete the pictures because he was going to file a report against the Clark House for being understaffed. He planned on utilizing the pictures to prove his argument in getting the facility shut down. Okay? This is wild. Mr. Clapp also added something about previously being in the DEA, mentioned other law enforcement affiliations in his responses. The DEA, get the fuck out. He never said that. The DEA, the fuck out of here. Let me see your notes. You know what? I'm sorry, but I want to make sure everybody knows this. I don't think everybody knows this. Did you guys know that police reports are hearsay? Did you guys know that police reports do not go back to the jurors when they are deliberating? So police reports are hearsay. So let me ask you a question. Ready? Let me ask you a question. Then why isn't it a universal rule with policing in the United States of America that police officers, when they want to engage a citizen for the purposes of a reportable, like you're engaging with a citizen that would end up in a report, that if there is a body camera or if I am recording you in a room while I'm interviewing you, like, don't you think that should change? So any statement made out of court is hearsay, by the way. But we just think to ourselves that, they're going to see the police report, or they're going to see in the police report this, that, or the other. Well, I had the privilege of talking with a Columbus police officer, detective, and he was awesome. And he was like, listen, you have all of this shit in binders. Your shit is stacked. You could tell the prosecutor your case better than I ever could. So why don't I just fast track you to the prosecutor, and you have a meeting and you show them all of this shit that you have compiled, because there is no way that I'll be able to do justice of what you have in a police report. And it's all hearsay. I said, oh, really? Thank you. He's like, you need to just sit down with the prosecutor. Okay. Will that be recorded? But isn't there a way that we're in 2024 that, I mean, how could any police officer, shouldn't just body cams just be on 24/7? The moment that you put on your outfit, whatever, that it's anytime that you would engage to take somebody's hey, I'm going to interview you. Either I'm going to your house or you're coming down to the station. Boom, it's being recorded. What are the pros and what are the cons? What's the problem here? How is it 2024 and fuck shit? You had the whole Karen Reed case in 2022. Nothing was recorded. Hearsay, unless recorded, all evidence and interviews should be recorded, right? Yeah. What happens then? I mean, just think about this for a second. Let's just fucking shoot the shit. I have a damn telemarketer calling my motherfucking ass, just like they call your asses, right? And this call may be monitored for quality assurance, right? You are recording my call with a damn telemarketer or whoever, but yet this police officer who is investigating a murder, and I'm a witness, or fuck, I may be the doer here, and we're not gonna record any. Why? How could Bukaki get on the stand, and all those other guys get on the stand, Massachusetts state police officers, and saying things like, well, it's not policy for us. It's not within our policy that we don't record our interviews. Excuse me? How could that be? Yeah, no, none of us, we don't record our interviews. We don't well, how how do you draw up your police report? From your memory? You're not a police officer for your memory. Or do you go and take the test? Is there a memory section where you have to play the game memory and you have to remember what cards are what when you're flipping them over? And if you don't get all of them matched up properly, then you can't be a police officer? Do you have a test that like someone's going to tell you a story and then you have to write a report on that story? And if you don't get so many of the points correct, you don't become a police officer. So we're going to test your memory out. The fuck are we? What is going on here? I mean, I about fell over when I heard that's not in our practices. Well, why wouldn't it be in your practices to record an interview with somebody, especially if they're going to be bringing the goods? Jose Baez just said it. You had a prosecutor there at a special meeting. You had this detective. You have that detective. You have all these fucking people there with a huge ass motherfucking witness. And y'all just look at each other and say, oh, did anybody record that? But they're in your station. Huh? I could probably guess why you don't record shit. It's not because you don't want to get what they're saying on the record. You don't want to get what you're saying, which made them say what they said on the record. But this shit has to go. What the fuck? I mean, come on. Rafferty wants $200,000 for a kitchen, but not new body cams for the officers. You know, and dash cams. Dash cams can be used as recording devices. So use your fucking troopers, your cars, to put these motherfuckers in the back of a car and you interview them in the back of the vehicle with the dash cam running, and then you're hearing everything. It's the same thing that happened in Idaho in 2020. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys legit a detective of 25 years who was there minute one of a murder investigation. And he was asked to, I'm interviewing the boyfriend. You're going to go over there, Detective McClellan, and you're going to interview the fucking girlfriend, the fiance. We want to keep them, we want to keep the boyfriend and the girlfriend separated. So I have the boyfriend here. Go over there, right there in the apartment, and begin to interview the girlfriend so that we can get her story and so they're not together, right? Awesome. What does this dude do? Well, the defense is like, where's this interview? Because the guy that told you to go do that was the assistant chief, right? And he says, yeah, I saw the report. McClellan made a report. He writes that in his report. The defense has this, and they say, okay, where's McClellan's report on what the female said, the girlfriend said? I legit about fell over. In an email, McClellan, this detective, writes and says, hey, Janie. Oh, yes, I interviewed so-and-so, but she really didn't have much to add. And I didn't have any recording devices with me. And I didn't have anything to take notes with. And so there is no report. Signed, Dave McClellan. Wait, you don't have a cell phone, motherfucker? Do you know what these things do? I didn't have any recorded. Did you not have your phone with you, officer? Oh, I'm sorry, detective. You were just asked to go do that, but you didn't think to yourself, well, hey, I came here in street clothes. I don't have any of my gear. No, you just went and interviewed an eyewitness and didn't take any reports. But how is that possible? Because the chief of police said that he saw your report and that you did it. It's nowhere to be found discovery. Why? Because it didn't match. Why? Because, hey, we're just going to have to act like, it just, I don't know why he said that. Because it's better than saying really what's on that report, because it would blow up your fucking case, wouldn't it? But that's the type of shit, like, that stuff. How are you not getting fired for that? A guy doesn't make a damn burger at Burger King, right? And he gets fired. Because he can't possibly hit the button to take the fries and put them in the cooling area and then salt it right and then fill up the fries. He gets fired from Burger King when he can't do that. But these guys that are police officers who we're all entrusting with our lives, he tries to tell us that he didn't have anything to record. Dude, you have your phone. You're going to sit here and say you didn't have your phone that night? I want to sit there and you tell me that. Like, how are people just not getting fired left and right? And if you start paying police officers like you should, like $120,000 a year, $150,000 a year, you hold them to a standard that you're supposed to hold them to. And when they don't do it, you fire their asses, right? Teachers are losing, like, remember, like, the teachers union used to be so strong, right? It's so hard to get a teacher fired because they're protected by the union. Just like the cops, they're protected by a union. Well, we got teachers getting fired left and right now because they're being inappropriate with students or doing stuff outside. They got a DUI and it's viral, right? Okay. So if a teacher who has a union that they're backed with, if they're getting fired, then explain to me how a police officer who is backed by the union, but they're not doing their job, they're not getting fired. You pay people better, right? All right. You're going to get what? You're going to get way a higher quality of a being okay, yeah, I want to be a cop. I don't want people to be cops because they don't want to go to college, because they can't cut it in college. Okay, I'm going to go be a cop. All right. Just like I don't want people to go defend our country okay, I'm just going to go into the service. Well, why? So you can get treated like shit when you're done because we don't do anything for our vets? Like, that's a bunch of bullshit. So why don't we start paying people what they're worth, okay, or what the position is worth? And once we do that, we're going to be able to have the quality of human beings, and then we don't have to worry about them going and committing corruption because they're not getting paid. They're risking their lives to deal and do all this shit all day, right? But why are we protecting people that don't do their job? I don't get it. You don't make a hamburger right. You don't show up on time. You get fired. But here, these guys aren't writing up reports or aren't recording themselves, aren't doing stuff. How the fuck do you still have your job? I don't get it. I don't understand. What's the point system? Remember the point system? Hey, guess what? If you have a no-show today or any day, you get 2 points. Once you get to 10, you're automatically fired. What's the point system of the police world? I'm sure you guys have seen that body cam of the cop that just shot a woman because he was afraid. And he said that she was going to pour hot water on them. Like, have you guys seen that body cam? Do you guys want to see that body cam? Yeah, there you go. Heather says, I'm in mental health a counselor. If my notes aren't in par, I will be terminated. Boom, right? Boom. I'm going to show it. Hold on one second. It's personally sick. Let's see here. Here it is.
Using some doors.
All right.
Is this a ring doorbell? Whole block. We didn't see anybody.
Oh,
Is this your the one you called?
I you down here and I didn't go ahead. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, it hurt you. You called us.
Right.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
please, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please,
that's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right? You know, we checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
So
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
Oh.
We checked the whole area.
Okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
No.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You
So
doing
why
all
did
right
they-
mentally?
Yes.
Why did they just leave?
All right.
Why did they just leave?
All right. That's not your black car though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Yeah. 19. I got a 24.
Does anyone else live here with you?
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea something? Take your name real quick. Catch this. See who we spoke to.
Simple.
I know the guard here. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all. They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, God. That's good.
Hold on, you're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay? Okay. Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay,
was
what was the damage?
a dent, I believe.
But what about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to touch.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID. real
Well, let's
quick.
get your ID first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here,
go.
grab your ID for me.
Hold on. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID
you
is.
can stand that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
Shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, your headshot, dude. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. Hey, look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Hot water.
God damn it.
Hold on.
You good?
Listen to
I'm
You
this.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Listen to this.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you. Is that what she said? Like, can you believe this?
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
Shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot
You guys think
wound
that
to the
this
female.
murder?
1078.
I think this is murder.
Fuck.
I think this is
I was
murder.
on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
If this isn't murder, I don't know what is.
You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Is this murder?
Dude, I'm not
Sounds like
taking
it's
fucking boiling
murder.
water in the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
God
What do
damn
you
it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
like? That fucking roided out motherfucker. What was he doing?
Is that what you do, man?
Fuck.
You good?
I mean, you good. Why wouldn't he be good? What are you talking about? You good?
Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do?
Nothing else we could
I'm
do?
not
Listen
taking
to this.
hot boiling water to the fucking face. And it already
I'm not
did that.
taking a pot of boiling water to the fucking face. What? That's why you stood back. Right?
They got a 52 in route.
Yeah, 1078. Very good. She's so grinning, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head. I'll go get my med kit.
Go get, yeah, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
We can at least try and stop the blood.
She threw the water, the other body cam caught it. But we'll see. This is why people don't call the cops.
Come on. Where's he at? Come on. She's still gasping a little bit. We got an EMS coming. You want to hand me another rag up there? Up there, to your right.
What do you mean go hand me another
Right
rag?
there.
You told the guy not to go get his kit, you piece of shit.
Anything you can do before? Yeah. All right. I'm not even gonna waste my minute stuff then.
It's a headshot. Don't worry about
You
it.
want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, she
Where's the
had
gu-
boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah.
Wait,
She said
he just said, "Where's the gun?" She had boiling water and she came at me. If this man is not, is he under arrest?
she rebuked me in the name of Jesus and came out with.
Came at you? Good, thank God. Your partner had his body cam
Come on.
on.
Where's he at? Come on.
This is in Baltimore. This would be, just so we know, if this was a white woman, this would be all over the place. If this was a white woman, because she's black, no coverage.
She's still gasping a little bit. We got an EMS coming. You want to hand me another rag up there?
So
Up there, to your right. Right there.
good. He's been charged. Fuck yeah, we should all go stand out on
Anything
the
you can do before? Yeah. All right. I'm not even gonna waste my minute stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I'm standing right here.
All right.
And that's what he's landed.
Yeah, good luck.
This is nothing right now. Just hang out.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck saying that's the jury.
I need You still want me holding this pressure?
Yeah. EMS is coming.
She's still gasping.
Okay.
Boiling hot water. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Boiling hot water. Sick. Where's everybody at?
She's still gasping a little bit.
All right.
You know where she's been hit?
I think in the eye.
What?
I think in the eye. I'm not for sure.
He shot her in the
Don't
eye.
move that if you can.
Copy.
And over here.
Where's she shot?
I think in the eye.
Okay.
That's where I've got the pressure
Do we
at.
have an extra one? So you can tell?
Not that I can tell. No,
We'll move back.
I can't feel one.
Go ahead and head them short. No, no. This crime scene. Stay out.
Yeah, that's who I feel bad. I feel bad for him too.
Came out.
Partner.
Make contact. You can't. Don't move that. You can't. Don't move that. If you can't. Yeah. It's. I got everything under.
Try not to move that back. We'll take her out on the backboard so we don't have to. Back.
I need you guys over here.
Make contact.
We need that backboard.
Okay.
All right, go and get that down. Get it set up out of the way.
In the kitchen right
You
now.
guys grab the backboard.
Yep. Stay with him. I got it. Do it now.
Yeah, it's she's still acting up breathing up. Get her on the backboard, get her in the back. Get her. Please try not to move this back.
Try to move that back. Check. Yes, sir. One more, I got.
trying to hold that back.
It's in here. Yeah, she knows about where there.
Kind of move this bucket behind you.
Yeah, you're fine. I can't feel an exit wound. I'm not sure. I haven't seen one either.
Okay. Don't move that back.
Do we know what caliber weapons you shot with?
9 mil.
Okay. Right back, where let's go.
What are you trying to grab? I would say we just need to grab her, bring her up over the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need me out of your way?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take out you got that right.
Hey, County, do we have any idea who she is?
We were trying to ID her.
I think her name is Sandra. I think we're out there earlier.
I want to call her.
What's the chances you can go over
How are you, sir? Anything?
I'm good.
Okay. You doing all right?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, so. Fuck, man. Fuck. I'm at my car. What's up?
You good?
What's this? Here, turn that off.
So this is the perspective of the shooter.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
Then
God damn it.
if she's done, why don't they're done like that?
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
After she fell.
Damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Holster down. Let her fucking just. There's nothing we can do, man.
Let her just what?
You good? All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do?
What else
I'm
can
not
we
taking
do?
hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
They got a 52 in route.
Yeah, 1078.
Look at that, Danny.
318, she's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
You're just standing there.
I'll go get my med kit. I mean, there's not much we can do.
There's not much we can do. No, you did this.
Fuck! Do we got any call history with her being 1096?
No urgency there. No urgency. Just want to know if. What are you doing?
Let me explain why. Negative. She's in the kitchen. Just Sergeant, who? No, let's just chill out here. Just Sarge right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Back covered.
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. Is there anything you think we can do for her? All right, I'm not even gonna waste my med stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
Nope, right.
All right. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where'd you go?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
All right.
And that's where she's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need to find some people around the place that house if you guys can. But other than that, that's I get.
Anything else, suspect?
Me.
Oh, I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Who's got tape?
I think I got to roll.
They got something coming up.
You got enough? If not, I got to roll.
I'm running across the front here. Where do you want it?
I just around the house. You guys can go inside.
Okay. Grab the bottle.
That's good.
Yeah.
Find a blue blood pressure cup.
First got to the garbage cans. Yep.
What's he at?
Inside with me. He's good. Yeah.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out. That it was me and.
Yeah, that's what
Good
I was
shit.
trying to figure out. Make sure we need to look for someone.
No, we're good.
It was me
I-
and dipshit.
Set it up on purpose. So, here's what it is.
Get him the fuck out of here, man.
Sit back, go ahead.
I have no choice.
Right up the bag. We'll take her out on the backboard so you don't have to do that.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing.
No,
No. We barely got missed.
We barely got missed. Such a
I got to grab the
liar.
backboard.
Every case this motherfucker has done, pull it up, baby. Pull it up, you racist son of a bitch.
We're quiet on this one.
I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute.
I'm gonna show my fucking mirror. Take your fucking gun out. Use it again. Unbelievable. Now, he was arrested.
I got it. Chill in my car. Camera off.
So I want to see something. Okay. So, Sonia Massey, the black woman who was fatally shot by a white sheriff's deputy earlier this month, not sure why we're saying black and white, but was killed by a bullet that hit beneath her left eye, an autopsy released on Friday confirmed. The hearing details of the Massey case, a woman fatally shot in her home by police officers. She called for help, have created national outrage, really. The chaotic and sometimes gruesome body cam video released to the public earlier this week have brought on calls for police reform and a federal investigation. Massey was 36, was holding a pot of water inside her Springfield, Illinois home on July 6 when the sheriff's department, Sean P. Grayson, shot her. While responding to her call about a possible intruder, Grayson is charged with Massey's murder and pleaded not guilty. He's charged with murder. Family members said on Friday that Massey had an encounter with police in her home the day before she was shot. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is representing the family while the Justice Department investigates, said in a news conference that Massey also drove herself to HSHS St. John's Hospital seeking help, but had returned home later that day. She needed a helping hand, not a bullet to the face, he said. Crump said previously that the case would, quote unquote, shock the conscience of America, like the pictures of Emmett Till after he was lynched. The 1955 lynching of the 44-year-old Mississippi home. Oh, wow. He did like a very, I'll show you guys. Wow. She's done. That's a headshot. According to court documents, Grayson had not activated his body-worn camera until the shooting, but the other responding deputy, who has not been named, he shouldn't be named, had his camera activated after arriving at Massey's home, doing it the right way, you know? The video shows Grayson and the other deputy speaking calmly with Massey outside of her home after the two deputies searched the area outside. The two enter the residence and continue speaking like they should have left. Grayson then noticed the pot of boiling water and tells Massey to move it to avoid starting a fire, according to the footage. The deputies distance themselves from her as she moves the pot. Where are you going? She asks them. Away from your hot, steamy water, Grayson says while laughing before Massey responds. Away from the hot, steaming water. Oh, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Huh? Grayson says, as Massey repeats, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better fucking not. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better fucking not, or I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you in the fucking face. The deputy responds before drawing his firearm. Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, not guilty, he pleads. Not every day you get to see a murder on video, so I don't see how this is not murder. I believe that it is murder, and I'm so glad they're leaving the other officer's name out of the media as it should be. I'm sorry, but I don't. My heart breaks for him. My heart breaks for her family, and it's. You could see that that officer was like leaving, and Grayson, oh, what's wrong with you? You know. No, I don't even think he snapped. It's not. If you actually watch it from the beginning, his demeanor, he had an issue with her, like, you know. Yeah, he pled not guilty. So she didn't throw the water. She dropped it when he shot her. That's correct. That's what the body cam shows as well. And he tried to lie. Okay. Thinking that maybe the other officer didn't have his body cam on, you know? And so, yeah, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, unless you record the murder. So, but yeah, innocent until proven guilty. That's my motto, but I can't recall the last time that a murder was recorded like this, so I think this is pretty clear-cut evidence. But yeah, if you want to see the whole, I shared it in my community page. You can check out the body cam. We'll wrap it up, but end of the day, I believe that Kevin Clapp, his mother, victims, and those of you guys that are supporting the Karen Read and Turtle Boy campaign for justice and truth and accountability, then you should have no problem whatsoever supporting that same feat for 65-year-old Kevin Clapp and deceased mother from a beating from somebody that should have been held accountable. And then go check out the episodes to see what's in store for episode 3 is getting more into how this all played out with the legal system and why Kevin is speaking out now, or has he always been speaking out? Has no one ever been listening to him? Things like that. So you guys are great. Love you all. This type of stuff is just so fucking sad. So sad. You know, like, I couldn't imagine having a partner like that, dude. And going to work every day and dealing with just a piece of shit, because I'm sorry, but you don't become a piece of shit in a matter of 2 seconds. That kid's a big piece of shit. So. Yep. No, yeah, absolutely. Innocent until proven guilty all the way. That's how I'll always be. I support our Constitution. But not too many days where somebody's accused of murder and they have it on tape. So when is episode 3? Friday night. Friday. See you guys then. Until then, be safe, be kind, and over and out.